Here we go, kids. It's showtime. It's the Jeff and Katie show. There's Katie Doll. Look, Katie, you're way over there.
I know.
But I can see you so clearly.
Know. This is amazing. We'll
Yeah.
tell them all about it.
Okay. It's Sunday and you're on the go.
At 4 o'clock, it's time to slow.
'Cause everybody that you know is watching. The Jeff and Katie show.
The Katie and Jeff.
No, the Jeff and Katie show.
The Katie and Jeff.
No, the Jeff and Katie show.
Maybe it's commutable.
It's simply irrefutable.
No matter what, we know that you'll be watching.
The Jeff and Katie show.
The Katie and Jeff
No,
show.
the Jeff and Katie show.
The Katie and Jeff show. Commutable.
Refutable.
Disputable.
Delusional.
No matter what, we know that you'll be watching.
The Jeff and Katie show. Math.
Yay!
Hey, Katie Doll.
Hi. So this is amazing, everyone. I don't know if you can tell how beautiful and clean and thin this plexiglass is.
Yeah. Well, what you can tell if you've been watching us is you can see all the way through to the woods finally instead of dingy, dirty plexiglass.
Right. It's amazing.
So-
Jeff and I were both beautiful and clean and thin, so we wanted the plexiglass to match our aesthetic.
That's right. That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Everything around us must now be that.
Yes.
So, Katie Doll, we have a very special guest today.
Yes.
And we're going to introduce that person soon.
Uh-huh.
But first, let's tell people a little bit about what's going on at Northern Sky.
Okay.
Because we have some stuff coming up this week, don't we?
Yeah, we sure do.
I think that the first thing that's coming up at Northern Sky this week, aside from the lovely hour you're going to spend with us,
Most
which
importantly,
which is still to happen,
yes.
is Doug Mancheski has put together a playlist. And for those people who were part of Raise the Curtain and purchased Mary Seberg's playlist, it's like that, only it's Doug Mancheski's choices of songs from the Northern Sky canon.
And Doug Mancheski hosting instead of Mary Seberg.
Yeah.
They are. I wouldn't say that they have the same onstage presence, Doug Mancheski and Mary Seberg.
You wouldn't say that?
No.
Oh.
But they are equally delightful as one another.
That's for sure. And one of the things that I don't know if people know about Doug Mancheski, maybe they will discover this through this particular event, is Doug Mancheski, unlike his onstage persona, offstage is very quiet.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting, you know. But so anyway, I don't think he'll be quiet. He's going to perform too on the playlist. But I'll be performing, and Molly and Chase and
Allie Babbage.
Ellie Babbage will be performing. There will also be some performances from a remote location. Chris Irwin will be here for that. Who am I forgetting that is performing from afar?
I don't know.
Yeah, Doug.
Oh, Doug.
Somebody named Doug. Right, the Double Doug Dare You. How could I not remember? Of course.
Yes, if
our
you
special
caught
guest
Doug
will be
Clemons
performing.
last night, you can have the Double Doug Dare and see both of the Doug events. If you didn't catch Doug Clemons last night, you're feeling very sad today because of that, you can still watch it now because you can get a recording of it.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And we'll talk a little bit more about that with our special guest.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that's coming up, so that's Friday, this
Yeah.
Friday at 7 p.m. And then on Saturday from 10 to 1 here at the Creative Campus, we're going to have the first ever non-virtual, in-person lumberjack car wash.
It's so exciting.
You are? Really? Are you going to be in there?
I'm gonna be providing the lumberjack car wash accompaniment soundtrack in my songmobile, songmobile van that
Are we
I've
going to
outfitted.
clean it for you?
What?
Are we going to clean it for you?
I hope so.
So anyway, Neen Rock, costumer and stage manager extraordinaire, apparently was able to pull around 12 long john, pieces of clothing.
Pairs. Yeah, what are they?
What are they called?
12 long
Pairs,
johns?
long johns.
Right. I don't know. Pairs of long
Pairs
johns.
of long johns? They're
I
not
don't-
really pairs. They're
You let
individual.
us know the proper plural.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, never had to think about that before.
No.
But there are 12 of them. Or
Yes.
its. We're not sure.
Yeah.
And you
I don't
can
know what
come
the
dressed as a
long john
lumberjack. If you want to
pronoun
join
is.
us, you can come claim one of the 12 pairs.
Yes,
of
and you can
lumberjack
or 12
overalls.
pair. Are you the kind of person who says
Pair.
12 pair?
12 pair.
Right. Is that you? No. Or
Maybe.
you don't know know if you
I
say
can't
that
tell
or
if you.
not.
I can't tell if it's an indictment yet or not. So I'm not sure if I should
No,
sign on to it.
I'm neutral on the question. I think it's odd to me because I'm not that kind of person.
Oh, I
I
see.
say 12 pairs.
Oh, pairs.
Yes, not
Plural,
12 pair.
plural with an S.
Yeah.
Yeah. S pronounced as Z. Okay, so
Right.
you have those events to come up, and as usual, as always, you can go onto the Northern Sky website, which again has been completely redesigned for our virtual season, which is amazing. And you can partake of lots and lots of activities, things that have already happened, which are still available for you to enjoy, things that are coming up, which we just mentioned, and many more to come. So
Yes.
please do that.
And we also wanted to put in a plug for our friends down at 3rd Avenue Playhouse in Sturgeon Bay, who tonight have their virtual gala. They are having a really exciting virtual gala with, I believe, Doug Manchesky and Dan Clare and Amy Ensign, and lots of people are performing in this virtual gala. Last week, if you caught James Velk on our show, he's the co-artistic director down there at TAP, and he told us a little bit about it, but it's going to be very fun. I think it's at 7. You can get more information at thirdavenueplayhouse.com, and we just wanted to make sure that you knew about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And also I wanted to make sure that you knew that there is a little thing called PayPal. And on PayPal, there's a little thing called a bucket. And you can put some little things called bucks in that bucket, even though I know you've been missing the ritual of at the end of the Northern Sky Show when we stand there with our buckets and ask you for a few bucks to support our continuing programming.
Yeah.
And because I know that you are sad about not getting to do that, we have figured out a way for you to do it online. PayPal.me/a-buck-in-the-bucket.
Yeah, and as with all of the Buck in the Bucket stuff, it really does go toward development of new works here at Northern Sky, which we have not ceased doing. So help us out if you can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's introduce our special guest,
Oh,
shall we?
let's.
Because we've got so much to do
Yes.
today. So joining us all the way from Milwaukee, actually he was here last night on this very patio performing, Doug Clemons.
Yay!
Come join us, Doug Clemons.
Woo!
Don't bump into the very clean plexiglass.
I know, it's like a hazard.
There he is. Hi, Doug.
Hi, guys.
Yay.
This is so exciting.
Doug, you know,
I feel like I'm on The View.
I know. Exactly.
I played
Exactly.
Megan McCain.
I'm not.
Plays Whoopi Goldberg.
I don't know if I can impersonate any of those people.
No, I don't think I can.
I'll try. I'm kidding. No, I won't.
Yeah. Doug was the one who told us at Raise the Curtain, who, I don't know how you did it, if you typed at us or whatever, and said, clean that plexiglass already.
Because I was promoting Northern Sky Fashion Spy
That's
with
right.
Lacrissa.
That's right.
And you asked my opinion, so I had to give some sort of sassy feedback. So
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
someone clean the plexiglass
Yeah,
before
and
I bomb.
I did, and it didn't do any
You
good.
did.
It was that old drum shield.
No, this
and
is
it's been-
gorgeous. It's great.
I
Yeah.
know. I can
feel like I
can
could run
see all
into
of
it.
you all the way through it.
I know.
So fun. So last night, as we mentioned, Doug, what were you up to last night on this
Oh my
patio?
gosh. When life gives you Clemons.
Yeah.
It was 60 minutes of fun music and laughs with Colin Welford, and it was so fun.
Yeah, it
like
was
I am
great.
sore. We laughed
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
I have not watched it back. I'm very terrified to watch it back
Oh, you
because
shouldn't
in my
be.
mind I was like, oh, we hit all the music, we did the jokes, we did the banter. But I feel like when I watch it back, it might just be me giggling like an idiot for
No,
an hour.
it's not.
So-
It's not. It's not. I mean, there's plenty of giggling by you, but
Oh, good,
but
good.
all good and all well placed and well timed. Don't
Oh,
worry.
perfect,
Don't worry. No, Charles and I were at home and we were thoroughly enjoying it.
Oh,
We had it up
good.
on the big screen and we had the little chat thing next to it, so
Yes.
we got to have the whole
Yeah,
experience.
I instructed people to use the Zoom chat room. Like we were doing a classy cabaret, but the chat room was like a rowdy bar.
Oh, I
so
love
like
that.
just interject as much as you want.
Yeah.
you
Like
know.
the Titanic party below deck.
Absolutely, exactly.
Yeah.
With like emojis.
Like
Yeah.
that.
you know.
And then I had to privately, because of my because I couldn't help myself, chat at Molly and say, fix the lights, fix the
Oh yeah, because I was getting it was like the first time that y'all had ever done that in the nighttime, and then
Yeah.
I could see myself, which was another experience. But then I just kept getting like brighter and brighter till eventually you could only see my beard, and I was like, thank God I have this beard
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. Otherwise, you would have just been this ghost-like figure.
Absolutely.
But there's so much that, like, we were just talking about this before you came on, about all the technology that we've had to embrace, all of the stuff we've had to learn that's not about that. And poor Dave Alley, he's so used to lighting everybody,
Oh.
and it looks beautiful when you're on the patio, and then it goes through Zoom, and
Yeah.
Zoom decides to do whatever it wants to. You
Oh,
know?
yeah. Yeah.
You can't control
And
it.
there are sections of Zoom that just tell you like sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah,
This-
exactly. So anyway, so as we said last night, Doug was out here and he did a really fun cabaret called "When Life Gives You Clemons."
Did you think of that name, by the way?
Very clever.
So I had a bunch of different names in my head. I was like brainstorming with myself. A storm in my brain. And I was like, we want something that's just like, because I want to hint at like everything happening, but I don't want to like put too much attention on it. It's not like, the show was not about that. It was just about like joy and like
Yeah.
having fun. So I was like, what if it's a simple name like Smile or something like that, or Laugh or something? And then I was like, well, what if it was a fun name that like rhymed with my last name? So I was like, Clemons. What rhymes with Clemons? Well, lemons. And I was like, oh, When Life Gives You Clemons.
Oh, it's so great.
Oh, yeah. So
It's really great, and the graphics were so great.
Oh,
you
thank
did such
you.
a great
Yeah.
job with the graphics.
yeah. Well, I did something, and then Anne Bernstein made it
Right.
better.
Yes. And it was a collaborative Anne and Doug thing, but it was really
Yes.
good. Yeah.
Yes. A free Canva account.
I love
will
Canva
go-
so much. I have Pro.
You have a pro?
I have Pro Canva.
wow.
These guys are now talking about things that I have no idea what it is.
on
Canva, it's
it.
called,
Canva.
It's a graphic design program.
like short for canvas or whatever. Or
Well, short for, I mean, alluding to, yes.
canvas.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Yeah.
very clever. So I thought maybe we'd do just a number from that, so people could get a little glimpse of the sort of thing that you were up to last night. Because they can still go to Northern Sky and they can get the When Life Gives You Clemons cabaret.
They sure can.
Yeah, which would be really great. Nothing to be said about this, is there?
I don't think so.
It's from Annie, right?
It's from Annie, which I think was the first show you ever saw me in. Was this role?
That's not true, and we'll talk about that. In a
Oh,
moment.
really?
That's
Oh,
not
no.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
I
saw
know,
that other
right?
one.
Right?
Right. In Milwaukee.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. Okay.
Such a gypsy.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Hey, hobo man, hey, dapper Dan. You both got your style, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Your clothes may be Beau Brummely, they stand out a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Who cares what they're wearing on Main Street or Savile Row? It's what you wear from ear to ear and not from head to toe that matters. So senator, so janitor, so long for a while. Remember, you're never fully dressed, though you may wear your best. You're never fully dressed without a smile. Smile, 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 darn you, smile. Yay!
Yay! We both got through it, especially me.
Especially you.
You know,
Great.
last night.
I should have brought my applause machine.
I was
had
gonna
an
say.
applause
Oh,
machine.
you did, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, man.
But
It's in
we
the car.
applauded.
But I'm in the applause machine.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Katie Dahl.
You know,
she's a fine substitute.
I am.
Thank you so much.
I sang that song for my first ever audition in 7th grade.
You did not.
I did. I sang that, and I sang Amazing Grace, and I told the accompanist to please ovulate up one step at the third verse of Amazing Grace.
Ovulate up? Wow.
Very seriously, I asked her that.
Right.
My mom had taught me to tell her to modulate up, and I said it.
And
Ovulate up, please.
ovulate up.
Yes.
And did she? I'm kidding.
Oh, that's terrible.
I can't do that on demand.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Again, I have no idea what they're talking about. I washed my hands of it all. So
What's this show rated?
yeah, what's
kidding,
it
I'm
rated
kidding.
indeed. So Doug Clemons, tell
yes.
us what your history with Northern Sky is.
Oh gosh. Let's see.
Yeah,
Well,
what was
I
the
was
first?
here.
What's the first time you ever came up to Door
I
County?
came up because I am good friends with Kelly Doherty.
Yeah.
And she was in When Butter Churns to Gold and No Bones About It.
Right.
Click, click. Because you all had this Tong choreography in
Oh,
that
yeah.
show.
That's true,
and I
we
was
did.
obsessed with it.
Pam Krieger, you know.
Pam, of course, Pam. If it's not a tap shoe, it's a tong.
Yeah.
Woman loves a tap. But anyway, no, she was up here, and we came and stayed with her for the weekend. And I'd heard of Northern Sky, but at that point I hadn't really lived in Wisconsin all that long. And it was my first time in Door County in general. So I was like, there's this mystic land called Door County, and there's a bunch of theater up there. So I'm going to go check it out and support Kelly and whatever. And I remember like parking in the park and then walking through the woods, and I was like, what is this place? And then like we got up and I turned the corner and the stage lights were on, and I was just like, it was great.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was the first time. And then of course we went to a bonfire at the farm afterwards. And I was like, these people are cool. And then randomly, a few years later, Molly Rohde called me while I was at work, and she's just like, well, we workshop new shows, and we're doing this show called Derrieres.
Yeah.
And there's this character, his name is Gabe, and I think you could play it.
Yeah.
I think you should play. Can you do this reading? And I was like, oh, sure. And then the reading turned into a workshop, and then the workshop turned into a big audition for Derrieres, and then 2 other shows, which worked out. And now here I am.
Yeah.
2 seasons later.
Yeah.
Well, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 seasons later.
I loved Doug when he came down when he came into audition for us in Milwaukee. We wanted him to read for DNR Doug for Musky Love to stay on to do the fall season for us. And you came in and you sort of threw caution to the wind.
Well, because I didn't think I was going to get it. I
know.
was like, there's no chance that, because at that time I was a very serious performer.
Oh, were you?
And
I can just imagine.
Right. I was very, very pretentious. And I was like, I'm not gonna whatever. So I think that was like, I was probably the least prepared for. I was like, okay, just pretend you have a big gut and talk in a big pretend you, because I have a 6-pack obviously, but and then talk in like a big Yooper accent and just be loud. It was what I told myself.
Yeah.
And then everybody in the room was laughing a lot, and then
I know.
I thought literally, like, until y'all told me that you liked it a week later or whatever, I thought that you were laughing at me.
Yeah.
So, I was like, okay, and it was another stressful day, whatever.
I know,
But then you
because you had to go on that night
Yeah.
in the show that we were just talking about.
Yeah, it was
Annie.
like a crazy busy week. I had stayed up and I was already stressed from all this other stuff. I don't remember what, of course. And I stayed up late the night before learning all of the material for this Northern Sky callback. And then I woke up to a text, a call, and an email from the stage manager of Annie saying that Matt Kroll, who was playing Rooster, had to go out. And he was like, so you're going to go on for Rooster this afternoon and probably tonight.
Yeah.
And we need to schedule a put-in rehearsal. And I was like, well, I'm doing this audition. So that left so we were scheduling, it left very little time.
Yeah.
And then,
You went on.
And then we went on,
Yeah.
twice. And then as I was in the audition, you're like, oh, great, I'm going to see the show today. And
Yeah. When Charles and I saw it that night, you were fantastic. I mean, you were fantastic. We both looked at one and said, it would have been impossible for anybody not to know that you weren't the guy.
Well, the thing was, I was ensemble and Bert Healy.
Yeah.
And then going on as Rooster for I think most of the second act.
Right.
I was doing all those 2 tracks and then Rooster on top of it. And how it landed, it was actually easier to do all 3 than to do just the ensemble.
Is that true?
Because I took a couple big numbers off. I think Hooverville I was off.
Oh.
And then one other one. I don't know. Something in the mansion.
Something
with
in the
that
mansion.
kid.
Something with that.
With that kid. But it was a blast. I think you saw the show where I tripped Miss Hannigan.
Is that true?
I did, and she fell into the scrim.
Who played Miss Hannigan? Was it Carrie?
Carrie.
Hitchcock?
Yeah. Carrie Hitchcock.
Yeah, she was great.
So funny. I was like, what's she doing? And I realized, she tripped on my big foot.
Oh.
But, such
You
a
were wearing
graceful
different-
dancer.
you-
Your
was
foot
different
looks like
size
a normal
shoes.
size to me.
Yeah.
It wasn't your fault. It was her fault.
It was,
She was
knew
aiming
it
for
was
Matt's
there.
size.
Right. Yeah, but she's used to Matt's beautiful, graceful feet, which he really does have graceful feet.
Oh, yeah.
He's a good tapper.
Very funny.
Yeah.
So now you are in Milwaukee,
Mm-hmm.
based there, and doing all kinds of stuff. But
Wait,
you've
where are
been
you
up-
from originally?
Lots of places.
Oh.
So my family is from Indiana, and then when I was 8 years old, my dad works for Delta, or did work for Delta Airlines, and then got a job transfer to Salt Lake City.
Oh.
So we ended up moving to a tiny desert town in Utah called Grantsville, Utah, which was like the typical tumbleweed last gas stop before Nevada type of town.
Mormons?
And then do what?
Lots of Mormons.
Yeah, just a few. Not us. I'm
No,
just
right.
nothing wrong with that. But
Right.
Anyway, we went to a Catholic school in downtown Salt Lake City for high school, and then ended up coming here to go to college. I went to Cardinal Stritch in Milwaukee, and then it was my intention to go to grad school and be on this opera singer track. But then ended up getting more jobs and having way more fun in musical theater. So that's how I ended up
So
here.
you did Cardinal Stritch, and what was Pam? Did you do musicals there?
No.
Oh, you didn't. That's so funny.
No, because I was
Serious.
I was at the
You were
Florentine
serious.
at the time.
Opera seria.
Yes, I was very serious being a chorus boy.
By the way,
In the opera.
By the way, for anybody who is interested in the When Life Gives You Clemons, it was very funny and very fun, but also you sang beautifully, and the art song that you sang was gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
Just gorgeous.
I sang,
You sang in French.
I sang in French.
Ah,
we took
oui.
it back to the 1800s.
Yeah.
I think 1800s, late 1800s or early 1900s.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I didn't.
What I'm really wondering is like, is this though the pinnacle of all of that? Like the Jeff and Katie show right now.
Absolutely.
Is that the sort of height?
Every
Yeah.
step that I have ever taken in my life has led me to this moment.
That's what I
here
thought.
on
You hadn't
Facebook
really
Live.
explicitly said that, so I just wanted to make sure
Yeah,
that
well,
that
I think
was
people
said.
know.
Yeah,
you know,
people can tell.
They're just like, okay, well, he's set for life now.
I'm
Right,
sorry you don't
right.
have your little applause machine, which also has a rim shot in it. because-
And booze and crickets.
oh, yeah, booze and
Yeah,
crickets.
the
I know.
crickets go on for a long time.
And the booze is not rum, it's boo.
Right? No, that happened after the show,
Yeah, exactly.
not during the show.
Exactly. So, and then, of course, a lot of people know you, Doug, from the roles that you have created and played here at Northern Sky, which include...
Gabe and Derrieres,
Mm-hmm.
and then who else in Mac in Boxcar?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then DNR Doug.
Yeah.
I think I was the first one after Lee Becker to play it.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think,
That's
because he
true.
was like legendary.
Yeah.
And
Dueling Dougs would be... I mean,
was
dueling
that it?
DNR Dougs would be
yeah,
fun.
Oh,
Jackie
yeah.
and Windjammers we did last
Yeah.
year. I was the second one to play that.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And then
Last year, did you just do Derrieres and Windjammers?
Derrieres and Windjammers,
Yeah.
yes.
What was
And
the other
then
show? I
Northern
don't even
Sky
remember the
Fashion
show we
Spy.
did.
We like it where?
Oh, yeah, I was in that.
You were
Oh yeah.
But I was only in at halftime. So
I liked it.
I only
I
remember-
bought that's a good tie-in. I bought this shirt for the premiere of We Like It Where.
Did you
Oh, it's a
really?
great
I
shirt.
did. I
Oh.
did. So now you know it's old.
Are
It was
there
on sale at
animals? Oh, yeah, there's a
Shopko.
toucan.
Are you calling a one-year-old
R.I.P.
shirt old?
Well,
Oh, my God, I have ancient
I wouldn't
wardrobe.
be Northern Sky Fashion Spy.
Right.
I was like, they're
exactly.
already probably talking about my jean shorts right now. I didn't know you'd be able to see my knees.
We're talking about them. You know, we Katie, did you see the great? Are you Great British Bake Off watcher at all?
My husband is, so I
Oh.
kind of watch it when it's on.
Oh, so you're still like Craig
So
Konowalski.
Is he the one with like the black hair
Who?
in Great British Bake Off?
Who? Is he
the
who?
one that you just mentioned?
Oh,
Craig
no,
Konowalski, no.
no.
He
Oh,
lives in
he's-
Surgeon Bay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mentioned him because he, like you, his wife watches, and he said, I just sort of catch it by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cute. I like it. They
It
do
is
things
cute.
that I could never do.
But two of the boys who were in the final of the one that I watched, that we've just watched, which was called The Beginning. Do you know this one with John and James
Oh,
and
I haven't watched
Brendan?
the beginning. I was like scared it wasn't a real Great British Baking Show because it had a subtitle.
Yeah, I know.
But it is?
It's a really good season.
Oh, good.
It's a really good
Oh,
season.
good. I'm so
British Baking
relieved.
Show?
Yeah.
Sometimes, I need a break from dark, sad
I know, right?
television.
I
yeah.
know.
They're very supportive of each other on that
Yes,
show,
they're
right?
so kind.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're wonderful.
Yeah.
They're
No,
just
it's
great.
super
I'm
nice.
struggling. I can't make my
Yeah, we
Yes,
still.
I need some help folding in my
folding in
my
cheese.
phyllo dough.
Oh
Yes,
no! I
folding in
just
the
dropped
cheese.
all of my batter on the carpet. I'm not going to serve Mary Berry
My
green
cake is
carpet
embarrassing. I'm going to
fibers.
cry.
This
This is
just-
fun.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
This is fun. Let's
I know.
just talk.
I know exactly. Well, it is.
If we look, nobody's
But
watching.
what were you gonna say? Were you gonna say something else about Great British Baking Show, or you're just gonna talk about the
No,
beginning?
I was just
Two
going
of
to
the
say
boys.
that I didn't want to continue to spoil, but I already sort of have. But
Oh.
two of the guys who were in the final, they were both wearing shorts like this.
Oh,
yeah,
great.
So I came around to that. See?
fashion forward.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was
Exactly.
admiring this outfit. Yeah, I
Do you
think.
like this?
Uh-huh.
This old thing.
This-
It really is old though. These shorts are very, very old.
yeah.
But when I got them, the whole cuffed thing, which is sewn in, was very. That meant something at the time. Now it just people scoff at me.
Well, I like
But-
the on your shirt. I like the little, the placard.
Yeah, they're
kind of
like
thing.
parrots or something.
No, the doodad. The isn't that what it's
Oh
called?
yeah.
Yeah, isn't that
The
fun?
little
Doodad is definitely what it's called.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
doodad. Yeah, Shopko on sale.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Very good.
May,
R.I.P.
may Shopko rest in peace.
So
I
good.
know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it dead everywhere? Just up here?
I think it's bankrupt everywhere. I think there are still
Dang.
chains, just still ones, and they
Can
only
they
close
sponsor
some of
us?
them.
Can we ask?
Well, yeah, I probably shouldn't like spread false information about
Right.
their demise if we want them to sponsor us.
Mr. or Mrs. Shopko, if you're watching. I love the shirt.
I think we're going to move on to the trivia, shall we?
Why would we move on from this amazing Shopko conversation? Such
so
a Debbie Downer over there.
wah, wah.
All right, trivia.
The trivia. So, Doug, when I texted you about trivia, you texted me back and said what?
I answered honestly.
Yes, and you said
And that is that I hate trivia.
right.
I like if I walk into a bar and they're playing trivia, I'll
Yeah.
just leave.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
Yeah. I know. Poor
well, I'm
Doug.
not good at it. Like I'm not
Yeah.
good at games. I'm not
know.
good at
Any games?
I like competition is just I don't like what it does to people.
Oh,
Like
we have
sitting
another one like
around-
Doc Heidi. He doesn't like competition either.
Does he not?
Not so much.
Okay.
No,
yeah.
he didn't want to do a
I love
bake-off.
Uno. I'll play. I will
Oh.
kill someone in Uno.
Oh.
But
That's
yeah, or like Guess Who.
Oh.
Basically, I stopped playing games when I was like 10. I think is what anything beyond that. I don't get cards like a deck of cards. They're
Well,
like,
like
oh,
War. That was a big part of my pre-10-year-old
Which
life. War.
war. To see even that name, I'm like, I don't want that.
Speed.
No.
No.
This week's trivia.
Okay.
Yeah, trivia.
Jeff is
But
always
trivia
trying
anyway.
to
So I was
underail
like,
me.
I'm terrible. I don't like it, but I'm terrible at it. So I said, you just pick whatever category you want.
Okay, so this week's trivia has a subtitle. It's called
Perfect.
When Life Gives You Clemons, Put Him in a Dress.
Oh,
Because the first show that I saw you in was La Cage.
was it really?
Yes, it was.
And I was in a dress.
You were.
That gave the fitting of that dress was one of the things that gave me the most confidence I've ever had in my life. Like in a fitting, Chris March, who is a fabulous designer, no longer with us, R.I.P. He
died? I didn't know
He
that.
did. Yes, he did.
Oh.
But he was in this fitting. He was on Project Runway.
Yeah.
He's like this big famous dude.
Yeah.
And in this fitting, that I was there was like some like geisha outfit they were putting me in or whatever. And he was like looking at it on me, and he's sitting in this chair, and he goes, "Can I see your legs?" And all this, and I was just like, so I like lifted up. I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And by that time, I had like 10 pairs of tights on, and then like the heels and all the drag. So like I was far from exposed. But I was lifting up, and he goes, "Can I see your legs?" And I show him my legs, and then he goes, "Yep, the skirt, chop it off.
What?
Needs to be higher."
Oh,
And all
fun.
this, and then they were like pinning it, and he goes,
Oh.
"Higher. Those are
Oh.
good legs. We need to show them off." And I was just
Oh.
like, "This is
Yeah.
the beginning of the rest of my life."
No kidding. And
How
it is.
fun
Now
is
you're like
that?
wearing shorts on the Jeff and Katie show
and
for this
now
very
yep,
reason, probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Full
I'm
confidence.
imagining.
Look at these knees.
I'm imagining that all of the cagettes, is that what they were
The
called?
Cagels.
Cagels.
Yes.
From La Cage aux Folles.
Mm-hmm.
All the Cagels. Did you all talk about names? Did you all have names in that show?
We had names, but they were given to us.
Yeah.
Like it's in the script.
Oh,
I
they-
think
they
if
were.
if they have any more, then there's like a core of 8. I think.
Uh-huh.
I think that was a while ago. But yeah, I was Chantel. No, Chantal. Was my
Chantal.
name. Yes, but there's like Babette. I can't remember all.
There's
the
an
names
age,
right now.
you know, there's sort of an age-old maxim for how one should choose a drag name. Do you know what it is?
Is it like the street you grew up in? Or
Yeah,
something
it's like
that?
your first pet and the first street that you lived on. So
Mine
what would yours be?
She,
you know?
she does not sound like a good lady. Like she smells. She's been through it, but she's a working girl.
Okay.
I know that if I can say that. She, her name would be Scratcher Durfee.
Scratcher Durfee.
Durfee.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mine would be Pepper Fairfax.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
Not bad, right?
Oh, dang.
Katie Doll, what would
Abby-
yours be?
Abby Centerville.
Abby Centerville.
Mm-hmm.
That
Okay.
sounds very much like a nun.
Yeah.
You're like a
A nun,
businesswoman.
which
yeah,
is
that's
drag.
like
Which
appropriate
is drag,
for me,
right?
really. Yeah.
I mean, a nun's habit is basically drag, I think.
I think, yeah,
You know,
it's very forgiving.
yeah. So, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of combine.
Is this about Sister Act? Are we quoting the movie Sister Act?
Well, it could be.
Because
No.
I'd be great at that.
I
Oh,
only
you
really
would?
know
I
Sister
didn't know
Act
that.
too.
You should have told me that. No, this is
Oh,
going
I
to be
should've.
combinations of lemon, drag, stuff like that.
Okay.
So the first question for you is: can you identify these two people?
Do I need
Yeah,
to?
that is
oh,
Jack
okay.
Lemmon, and
we should show our
And
audience.
okay.
But Katie will take it and give them a close up.
Should I wait to say it?
And that is the tie-in because it's Jack who?
Jack Lemmon,
There you go.
and someone with a famous daughter.
Yeah,
What's
Curtis,
Curtis. Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis. What's his name? I don't remember.
Tony.
Tony Curtis.
Do you know the names of the characters they're playing?
It's from Some Like It Hot.
That's correct.
I don't know. One is Daphne.
That's
'cause
correct. That's Jack Lemmon's character.
Daphne and don't say it. Josephine.
Very good.
Because there's that part before they get on the plane. You're like, oh, I'm Josephine and you're Geraldine, because they're just like whatever. And then they get on the train. And he's like, I'm Josephine. And the other one goes, and I'm Daphne. That's one of the funniest movies ever.
Isn't it?
It's great.
I know. It's a really good drag
I remember
movie.
the first time I had to stop it because I was laughing so hard. I'm Daphne.
That's
Dang.
so. Jack Lemmon.
Lemmon.
Was a huge box office draw in the
Mm-hmm.
60s. In 1964, he was ranked as the number 2. He was the top male, but he was number 2 overall. Do you know who number 1 might have been? This would have been 1964.
In 64?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Richard Burton.
No. It's not a man because he was the top male.
Oh, Marilyn Monroe?
No,
Really? I don't.
What actor?
top box office star of 1964. Nope,
Was it Judy?
nope.
I don't know.
The girl next door. No idea.
No idea.
Doris Day.
Doris Day.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Doris Day. She was huge. She was huge, and she was great. Do you know?
So many old queens are going to be out there like, this guy knows nothing.
So far, you're doing really well.
Oh,
Do
thank you.
Yeah, you are. Do you know who Charles Pierce is? Have you ever heard that name?
I've heard the name, but not off the top of my head, no.
Yeah. I sort of knew it too, but he was one of the greatest high camp drag performers ever.
Oh.
Yeah, and really became legendary in the 50s when full drag was illegal in most jurisdictions. Can you imagine? Just for
Oh.
dressing up, illegal.
Yeah.
Just for dressing up.
That's bonkers.
That is totally bonkers.
And look at us in the woods every summer, just dressing up.
Anyway, he dressed up as Betty Davis. That was one of his most famous. But he also dressed up as Doris Day's sister. Any idea what her name was? No. Doodah Day.
That was a good one.
It's like those stupid
Okay.
jokes I was reading last night.
I got another
There's
one
more.
for you. Any idea who that is?
Oh, that is.
Don't tell 'em.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we got to let people guess.
Okay.
Do you know?
This is not the trivia I was
Do
expecting.
you know?
Yes.
Who is it?
That's Kenya Michaels. Dressed up as Beyonce on the Snatch Game of season 5 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh my God! See?
Everyone can trivia.
I'm good at trivia.
Okay. And
Thanks, Jeff.
here's your follow-up.
I've never walked away confident from trivia before.
What did RuPaul famously say to Kenya Michaels about her performance of Beyonce?
Ooh, it was on the thing.
It's quite clever, I must say.
They're always so good.
Impersonating Beyonce is not.
Is not. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad when you tell me.
Your destiny, child.
Yeah.
Ah, isn't that good?
I was like thinking of all the Beyonce. I was like Sasha Fierce. Like I don't know.
Because for those who might not know, Beyonce was part of a girl group
Yep,
called.
Destiny's Child.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very clever. Okay, I've got another one for you. I have a feeling this is going to be right up your alley.
Don't tell him.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Now I say it. That's the lovely Miss Jasmine Masters.
That's so right.
Who
I did not know anything
I don't know
about
what
this until I started researching it this
I think
morning.
Kenya Michaels was season 5. I don't know what season she was on. I don't know. This
Season
is
6.
Season 6. Okay,
According
she's
to my notes.
hysterical. She is a good follow on Instagram and Facebook.
That's what the notes say.
Yeah, they're great.
Now here's the question for you.
Yeah.
She apparently had some very kind of now quotable meme,
Yep.
and the translation is, "I don't mean to be disrespectful, but." Any idea what Jasmine Masters said? That was like that.
Well, she has she always starts her videos with "I'm Jasmine Masters and I have something to say."
Now,
But
don't
then-
forget that we have a theme going on this trivia, so use the theme to
Oh.
your advantage.
Well, she also has this Anna Oop thing.
Okay.
But I don't think that's it. With lemons.
Yes.
Let me. I don't know.
No tea, no shade, no
pink
lemonade.
lemonade.
There you go.
I did not expect to talk about Drag Race on the Jeff and Katie
I
show.
know. Okay.
I'm coming back.
Oh, now this one I don't think you're going to know because I think it's something else. But any idea?
I think, yeah, I know who that is.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Who is it?
That is a drag queen whose name is Lemon.
That's correct.
Yeah, and she's on Canada's Drag Race, which is premiering now.
That's
and I
right.
think the finale is next week. Is this week? Next week.
I think it's done.
Is it?
Oh,
done?
no, it's not done,
No.
but
I was
she's
like,
off.
if so, I missed it.
But she's off.
Yeah, she just got kicked off.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks ago.
Any
My
idea-
favorite just went home. If anybody, I'm not going to spoil it. But
Any idea what her farewell message was to the remaining 4?
ooh, no.
I love you. I'm proud of you, and you're all dumb and ugly. Hugs and kisses.
That's
Lemon.
what I was going to say when I left today. Dang, now I'm going to have to come up with something. What did you
Okay.
say about the plexiglass of like, where,
Beautiful, thin and clean.
Yeah,
beautiful, thin, and clean?
Okay, I got one more for you. Any idea what that is?
No.
It's from a very famous drag movie.
Oh, is it Priscilla?
That's correct.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I feel good about myself.
Yeah.
This
Ye-
is great.
Yeah. Isn't that fun? And that it's obviously a lemon hat,
Huh?
and it's got all of those little pom poms on it.
And we printed it out and everything.
I love that picture. Isn't it great? Yeah.
This is fabulous.
It's called the waddle dress.
The
because
waddle
those
dress.
pom poms are the designer said
You
are
guys, this
meant
is
to be
great.
waddles.
This is great.
Oh, not because you waddle when you wear
Right, and they were made by the Long Bay Correctional Complex prisoners in Australia.
Wait, really? Like
Seriously.
the movie costumes were made by
Just the
pris-
pom poms, apparently. And
Cool.
did you know that those costumers won the Oscar for costume design?
Really?
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Did you see the Priscilla musical? Have you ever seen it?
No, I haven't.
It's crazy.
Yeah, is it?
It's fantastic.
Do you know what Priscilla is?
No. What Priscilla is?
Yeah.
Like the movie? Or
Who is Priscilla?
I think that's the name of their car.
The bus.
Their bus. Yeah.
Yes. That's right, Doug. See, you're winning.
I'm like
You're smashing trivia, Doug.
I thought it was
Clemons.
all about sports.
Well, you know, drag, sport.
Yeah.
And finally,
Oh,
do
okay.
you know the original name of Mark Twain?
Oh, what was the first name? Samuel Clemens.
That's right.
Yes.
And do you know what his drag name would be if he?
Oh, Samuel Clemens.
No, I'll tell you this. I had no idea. He was apparently crazy about cats. He had as many as 19 cats, including names like Apollinaris, Beelzebub, Blatherskite, Sour Mash. Those are all great drag names, aren't
Sour
they?
They were,
Mash.
Yeah,
Or Jellicle names.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I figured, and one of his first
Listen to
places,
They begin on a C.
the Twain House is on Farmington Avenue in Hartford, Connecticut. So I figured something like Tammany Farmington.
Oh yeah.
Tammany
Right?
Farmington.
Better than Sour Mash Farmington.
Yeah, Sour Mash Farmington doesn't
Dang.
quite better. Or Apollinaris
Oh
Farmington.
my God. Poor Scratcher Durfee.
And finally,
Yeah,
can you tell me what's in a Mark Twain cocktail?
No.
It's like a whiskey sour.
Okay.
So
so,
it has whiskey, in this case, Scotch whiskey. It has crushed sugar. It has some Angostura bitters. And of course, the final ingredient would be.
Lemon.
That's correct.
All right.
Yay,
That's great.
well
I love trivia.
You're a convert.
I've got. This is great. Wow. What an unexpected topic.
I love
'Cause
it.
I was like, just make it hard and I'll make up stupid answers. I
Right.
was like, do rocket science or like biology or something or
Something
math.
like that.
Math. Heavens.
These
Diane-
weird topics nobody knows anything about, like math.
Diane Ellis and Jeff, your mom, want us to know that they knew it was Doris Day.
Oh,
Yeah.
they,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's so wonderful. I love Doris Day.
I went to one class. My friend was a film student at USC, and I went to one class with this legendary film professor, and the class was all about Doris Day. So I have always felt extremely knowledgeable about her until that moment when I didn't know about that answer to that question about 1964.
Now it makes you have to go back and watch Pillow Talk, you know.
Yeah.
Or Don't Eat the Daisies, or
right.
All that classic film, like it's on my list to like learn more about because I wasn't raised with it. So like it's all just things I need to know, you know.
When we were doing the first readings of Love Stings, and I was talking to Richard about the show, I said, Richard, it's got such a wonderful Americana flavor of the Doris Day and Rock Hudson.
And Don't Eat the Daisies. Yeah, because I YouTubed it.
Yeah, right?
It's in the notes at the beginning of this day.
Oh, it is? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's one of the things I said, keep thinking about that.
We were watching, Matt and I were watching like one classic musical movie a month. Like it was like our goal for a while. But you know, they're not all made the same. Like and they're not all made for modern day audiences.
Yeah.
So like some of them, are so long. But I will say some really big hitters came out of like Summer Stock, Judy Garland and Summer Stock and Gene Kelly. Amazing.
Yeah.
But then we're like, oh, if they're all this great, it's going to be fabulous. Ray Jivoff was Matt's Secret Santa when we were in Lacage, because Matt was in Lacage too.
Oh, yeah.
And he gave him all this big set of classic movies and like movies that he needed to watch as a member of the community, like Valley of the Dolls I'd never seen, and Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, like these movies we had never seen.
Mommy Dearest
I had seen. I mean, that was great. But I was like, I didn't know it was a real person.
Oh, really?
I didn't.
Oh, that's funny.
So anyway,
that's great. So I was thinking about songs that Doug and I could sing together. And we could have done something from Boxcar. We could have done whatever. And then I thought, I want to do something unusual. Yeah. So I texted Robin Scher and Clay Zambo, the writers of Windjammers, a show that I love and a show that Doug was in last summer. And I said to them, what would you think about Doug and me doing Sail Away? And they're both like, sounds great.
Yeah.
So Clay gave me the track, because I said, there's no way I can play that song and sing it at the same time. And I was so right about that. So we're going to cheat.
Welcome
not
to
really
the
cheating,
stage.
is it?
The
This
sounds
is all
of
technology, right?
Clay. Yeah.
Everything is electronic.
I hope Clay's watching.
It's all.
I hope he's
he
watching.
will eventually.
He will. Oh yeah, because you can watch it later.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, now you can binge 13 hours of the Jeff and Katie Show. Get busy, buddy. You got some catching up to do.
I mean, 14 pretty much now.
Yeah, 14. You can watch yourself back.
Yeah, a classic Hollywood movie and Jeff and Katie Show.
Hey, which order?
Jeff and Katie Show.
They're very good.
Katie and Jeff Show.
Oh.
This
plexiglass.
Thank God. Yeah, exactly.
Thank God this is up.
Let's sing Sail Away, shall we? Let me see if
Let's
this works.
do it.
Okay, here we go. Ugh. It never works.
I'm a sailor.
Okay, it's not working.
An actor prepared.
The very
Sailor,
thing I was
sailor,
afraid of. Let's see if I do that, and then if I go to songs, and then I do that.
Well, Doug, I'll tell you that the first time I ever met you, you were wearing an amazing flamingo shirt. Was that also from Shopko?
It was.
We ready?
There you go.
Yeah. Put your hands to the wheel, keep your face to the sun. You've a boat to tend and a route to run. As for settling down, boy, that's for some other day. Sail away, it's time to sail away.
Keep your hat on your head, keep your feet on the ground. You've a life right here, his is windward bound. Oh, to think of that sailor, is your head full of hay? Glory day, just let him sail away. Don't look at the waves,
Just look at the waves.
Their sparkles bound to blind you.
Wake up, boy,
Don't think of life at sea.
on shore.
Clear your mind. Leave leave such foolishness behind you.
Get the wind in the sails.
When you had your hands full,
Get a breath of fresh
don't
air.
be trying to reach.
You've a crew on board that is in your care.
The school of kids that you're hired to teach.
And a load to deliver.
You would think you've learned nothing.
For the devil to pay. Sail away.
Don't watch him
Sail away. Get on now. Sail away. It's better. Sail
Yay.
That song's a
so
jam.
beautiful.
Oh, it's so pretty.
David, there we go. Pause. Pause. Doc Heidi's on.
Woo!
Peaceful
Dance
Kingdom.
party.
The next number in Windjammers was similar.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that was fun.
That was
that was so
great.
Oh, Dave couldn't be because he had to go do the bake thing. Of
Oh,
course.
right.
I tasked him with turning off Peaceful Kingdom when he had other things to tend to.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
I'm excited we get to eat on this show too.
Are you hungry?
Always.
Oh,
I just love snacks.
do you?
I do.
Noshing?
Oh, yes.
Are
I
you a
like
sweet or savory snacker?
savory?
Are
all
you?
the way.
Are you?
Yeah, I will
Oh,
eat
hadn't
some
known.
sweets, but I love salty things. Like I will
Salty,
always,
crunchy, fatty?
yes, my favorite thing is like fried stuff in ranch dressing. That's like my favorite food.
Yeah, of
Well,
course.
Favorite.
York
It's somewhere
County
on
is
the
like
pyramid.
a paradise.
Oh, it's Mecca. Yeah. It's Dave. Woo!
The plate of goodies
I
has
forgot we got
arrived.
to eat
Yeah.
things.
Okay, now before you touch
Oh.
any of that,
So,
let me show.
Do you get?
No.
Okay.
Can I borrow your plate because it has all the things?
yours is the only one that
It's
has
so
all the
pretty.
things on it. Thank you, David.
Oh my goodness!
I know, right?
Look at that thing. Put that
So-
on Instagram.
Now we have. We'll let Doug Clemons decide what he wants to eat first, and then we'll proceed from there.
Let's.
Yeah, I know, right?
So we're all gonna try it and then vote on the winner.
You're gonna.
You're gonna vote. We're all gonna try.
I am the one.
Yeah, you have to because we're the bakers.
You guys baked all the. I didn't. I thought it was like submissions from other people.
Where have you
You-
been?
I'm on
love
cloud
this.
9 from trivia. Okay, just let me live my life.
I love this idea
Okay.
that there would be amazing other bakery.
I thought there were
I
other
wish
people that like
was the case.
submitted a thing.
No, not only was I putting together your drag trivia this morning, I was baking for you, boy.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
This is the
Which
best.
one are we tasting first?
Oh God, let's do this little
Okay,
bread-looking
that's
thing.
Katie.
This is what I call.
Wait.
Okay.
I don't want to know who made it.
Okay.
Oh, you
well-
don't?
Well, now I know this one's yours.
Yeah.
But like, don't tell
We
me.
used to not tell, but like.
But don't tell me.
But then we couldn't discuss the things while you ate them. That was the downside.
Oh, okay.
It's too boring.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
then people are just watching us smack our lips.
Right.
This,
When it's not really
should we like
entertaining.
ASMR like
Yeah,
as
there
we
you
do
go.
it? Okay, let me try this. Okay.
Okay, you
Well-
try it.
So
So can I tell you what I call this?
Katie Doll was this is the under promise over deliver.
Oh, you think?
It's pretty good.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm relieved. I like to call this underbaked polenta orange cake. I think this is a really good cake, and it's from the Great British Bake Off cookbook,
Uh-huh.
and
Cookbook.
and it's entirely gluten free.
Right,
and
because it's corn.
yep, it's corn, and there's almond flour in it.
Uh-huh.
I just pointed at my gluten-free friends
Oh,
that I hang out with. I'm like, cook this.
they felt included. I know.
like I literally just like threw it at them.
And they're not on the patio. They're apparently in the computer.
Yeah, they're
But
in
that's why you only have a half of a piece, is because the inside is really underbaked.
Oh,
So I could only give you
oh.
the outer ring, as
Paul
if
would've
it were a
said,
bundt cake or something.
It's raw.
I say the
Yes,
the
it's
word.
raw.
Roar.
Mary Berry, don't eat this. It's raw.
It's raw.
Yeah.
Is this? Can I say
Underbaked.
the M word?
Moist. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, it's a
Yeah. I'm not.
moist
I'm not opposed to that.
It's a
word.
moist sponge.
It
Is
is
that
a
what they
moist
say?
sponge.
Yeah,
Yes.
sponge.
Oh, the croom. Yes. So anyway, that's what that is.
This is
I made it
really
once
good.
for Eileen Mayborn, Northern Sky volunteer extraordinaire, who is
Legend.
gluten free.
Yeah.
And so that's how I came to have this recipe.
That's really good.
Yeah. Thanks.
Let's-
There's a
underbaked.
soaking syrup on the top
Yeah.
the top of it, which
Well,
is fun.
I'm a huge polenta fan,
Yeah.
and I make cornbread all the time,
Uh-huh.
savory cornbread.
Uh huh.
But I love a good, sweet cornbread
Sweet
too.
Yeah,
polenta?
but I was stressed this morning, Jeff. Were you listening to Milk Street Radio while you were baking?
No, I don't listen to the radio.
Oh, good. Well, keep not listening to that episode. Don't listen to that episode until after
smart
next
right now.
week. Yeah, right. Okay. Anyway, good. I'm
What are
glad
you
it
going
was.
to taste next? You don't have
Oh.
to eat it all.
Oh, okay. I will later, though, right?
Yes, oh,
of
yes.
course.
Take
You
it
take it
away.
with you, and we have some to take home too for Matt.
Oh my gosh. Let's do this crumble
Okay.
thing.
This is Dave. This is Dave Alley's.
This is way better than The View. They don't even eat on that show. If they're watching, you need
Wow.
to eat on The
This
View.
is like a crumble with
Oh.
like apple, right?
It's very autumnal.
Or is it not apple? No, it's not apple.
You're
It's
shaking
not
his head.
apple, that's for sure. It's like
It's not that. It's maple.
maple syrup
Yeah, definitely maple.
and
Are there any extras? Like, can I take some home?
Yes, you
yeah.
can.
Uh-huh. I didn't bring the extras because I was so embarrassed of mine. But I feel that
You're
I should have
embarrassed
brought.
by this?
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Never be ashamed.
Well,
Oh, this
this
is
is
good.
amazing. This kind of tastes like well, what is in the middle? If it's not any fruit, there's not any fruit. Everyone,
It's just
it's
mapley,
like it's just a
mapley
delicious
goop.
mapley thing. David
Oh.
told me that this comes from a Door County cookbook of some
Yeah.
sort.
Yeah, magazine of some kind. Up
Yeah,
here.
it's very delicious.
Damn. Wow.
I know, right?
Oh,
I know. We're so spoiled on
We
the Jeff and
suffer.
Barry show.
I know.
this is great.
We are.
Aren't you
been
glad
talking
you don't have to
about-
sing "Sail Away Now"?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, we always
man.
put the big singing number right before the Bake Off.
You want to
Thank
taste?
you.
You want to taste the other one now?
Oh, yes.
Doug doesn't like stopping whatever thing he's on.
I just it gets me on this journey, and to start another, it's all so overwhelming. Woo!
Okay, now
All
this
right.
next thing Jeff made, and it appears to me,
First
if
of
I
all-
was guessing before I tasted it, I would guess that it was chocolate with caramel and pecans on top.
I will say I chose this one for last because visually, I think I would like this one the most.
Oh, are you a chocolate person?
It's
Ish.
more of the goopy top,
Oh,
and then it's like running over the edge. It's gorgeous.
Oh, that's really good.
Ooh.
Is there alcohol in the top?
no.
It's
I mean, no, I was
I was
thinking of
trying
something else.
I was
Sorry.
trying to set Doug's expectations really high so that he
When I
would
leave my keys.
Right. Ooh, oh. Oh, it's so good. Tell us about this. I'm sure there's Dutch processed
This is
cocoa
one of
powder.
this is one of my. You know, we were at rehearsal on Friday. I think it was. I don't know where we were. Was it Zoom? Whatever. Whenever we saw one another, and you said,
a Zoom, yeah.
and you said you'd gone shopping or something, and I said, "Oh, she's way ahead of me. I never did get shopping duty." So I was looking around the kitchen, going, "What do I do this a lot when I'm cooking?
Yeah.
But baking is a different beast. You can't
Yeah.
just
I've never. Yeah.
But I
it
happened to
together.
have some stuff around, and I thought, oh, I think I'd be able to do a brownie with a little bit of a pecan pie flavor. So it's a pecan pie brownie.
Wait, and did you invent it?
I didn't invent it. I modified it a little because of the stuff that I had. But no, it's part of the America's Test Kitchen pantheon.
Oh.
It's really good. I really like this. So I mean, but did you
It's got
the
nuts in it.
brownie, the idea of a brownie with pecan pie flavor is in the America's Test Kitchen
Yeah.
book. Yeah.
I love
So
pecan.
Yeah.
yeah, tell me about it. How do you make this topping?
It's so simple. I mean, the whole thing is simple, which is part of the reason why I wanted to make it. But the topping is just simply a caramel that's made with brown sugar, corn syrup, and butter. That's it. Yeah,
All good
And you-
things.
yeah, I know.
For you.
But you just have to
Good things.
cook it long enough for it to get, so it's all emulsified. There you are, Doug Clemons.
Yeah.
I like
Yum.
that this one it's the most mobile of the three.
Most mobile. That's true.
Yeah. For when you're
When you
hiking
wanna
and you
take-
need a brownie. When you're at the gym on the go. And you
Yeah.
Yeah, I could just pick it up and
When you're sick of your trainer at the gym.
right in the middle of a squat just
It's one of my favorite Ellen DeGeneres routines. She's like, Go-Gurt? Was there a mobility problem with yogurt before? I wanted to come out, but
Right.
I'm in for the night. I have opened this yogurt, and done.
Is that a real thing?
I've committed
It's a
to
Ellen
it.
Go-Gurt? Yeah.
Go-Gurt?
You heard of
Go-Gurt?
Go-Gurt?
I have not heard of Go-Gurt.
Oh, it's just yogurt in a tube.
Yogurt
that you
in
can
a
then
tube.
just like,
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Like Katie was saying, in case you need to go to space.
and yeah.
Right.
If you're a, yeah, I
You're one of
remember
the few
those-
chosen
those
by
came
Elon
out
Musk.
when I was like the demographic they were aimed at, because it was like a kid on a skateboard that would like go up and do a trick and then like slurp a Go-Gurt and then keep going.
Oh, fun. That's a great commercial
Oh,
idea.
it was great, and I was like, I need Go-Gurt. But yeah,
Huh.
but now I'm on like YoPlay.
So now, anathema to your
Jamie Lee
competitive
Curtis.
self. You must pick a winner.
Okay.
I
Has
picked
anyone
my
ever
winner.
struggled with this?
Yeah.
Sure. But, you know.
Because I don't want to hurt
But
feelings.
you also
No,
don't
nobody
have
wanna
to
break-
pretend to struggle if there's a clear winner. To me, in my mind, I have a clear winner who I would pick.
It all comes down to personal preference.
That's
And that's
true.
what
totally
makes
does.
this difficult, because they are all slam-a-jammin' delicious.
Yeah.
And they're all different.
I know this
You can
is
hear crickets as I'm thinking, because we're
Yeah, and
outside.
even without your machine.
Even without my machine. Ooh, the maple and then the brownie. You guys, I think I'm going to have to go with Dave Alley.
Yay,
Dave
Dave!
Yay, Dave!
Yeah.
Woo!
Dave!
Yay, Door County
That's
Magazine
good.
cook
Now can I
recipe.
take all of it
Fantastic.
home?
Yeah,
It's like a maple with the crumbly on top.
I know, it's good, isn't it?
it's really good.
Really, really good.
Yeah.
Is it just like butter and maple in the middle there, David?
You guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Butter
what
and
I like.
maple and
We can
maple
only ask yes or no questions
over.
because he can just nod or shake his
I
head.
know. I know, but it can take a while because you have to go through the whole pantry sometimes.
Right, exactly. Is there any saffron?
Oh, this is so good.
Yeah, yum.
Put down
Yay.
your food, boy.
Are
We're
we
going
gonna
to sing.
now?
We
Oh,
are? Okay,
man.
hold on here.
Do I get some
Hold
home?
on,
I will-
Tiger.
I don't
Well,
know if
I'm-
Matt's watching this, but
Hold on.
this mapley, crumbly.
thing.
Oh. All right.
You too apparently can have the recipe by just thumbing through your local dentist's office magazines on the stand next to you.
You should sell this, Dave Alley. This is good. All three. You guys.
I did want to say, while I'm tuning, I wanted to say, really don't forget about the car wash. This is the last time we get to tell you about the car wash
Oh, right.
before next week.
Office is so small.
And it's going to be so fun. I mean, we've never had a car wash ever.
And we have blue
And-
soap and all.
Yeah, and Doug Manchesky's going to be there, and Jeff, and Chase Dagger, and
Doc Heidi.
And then we're gonna, like I said, I'm gonna have my songmobile. We're gonna have so set up, and not only I am not the only musician who's gonna perform. We've got some other music happening, and you can buy our new Northern Sky merchandise T-shirts.
Which look really great.
Yeah, and
I have not gushed to you about your songmobile yet.
oh, thanks.
I'm obsessed with it.
Isn't it great?
I have not
Thank
seen
you.
it in person, but when you posted, I was like, where did she get that?
I know. It's
got
like
it.
the
The answer
Partridge
is-
Family writ large.
Right.
Yeah.
I got it from my grandpa, but then my husband painted it.
Painted it.
After I promised that he wouldn't have to be the painter. Oopsies. You guys, I have to get my music. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
So,
I have to get my brownie. Oh, no, I won't.
did
No,
you have
no,
a good trip
I'll
up to
get my
Door County,
cowbell.
Doug Clemons?
Do what?
Did you have a good trip up to Door County?
This was so incredibly cleansing.
Good.
And I mean that like mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all the alleys.
Yeah.
It was that.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
You were saying to me yesterday singing, I think it was a rehearsal on Friday. You're like, this is the first
rehearsal
time
on
I've
Friday.
sung.
Yeah. I said, this rehearsal is the first time I have sung since all of this started.
March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say, like, doing the whole hour of singing on the
Yeah.
cabaret, I am so out of shape when it comes to. I woke
need
up this
some
morning
Go-Gurt.
and I was just like, right? I need some Go-Gurt? Is that what you said?
Clearly.
Cures everything. Okay, well, let me get my life together.
So this song is by Alyssa Rohde and Joel Kopishki and Ava Nimmer, yeah. And it's from Derrieres.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
Okay, are we ready?
I think we are.
Okay.
Let me make sure. Yep.
You're in
Yeah.
tune?
Tuned
Is
up.
it in tune?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Here
great.
we go.
Sometimes it's tough to find your way, to know which path is right.
It's hard to pick what part to play. Choices rarely are black and white.
Answers in life don't appear with a flashing neon light. But
The one thing in life on which I'm clear is I'm where I belong tonight. There's no place that I'd rather be. There's no one as lucky as me. I've been around, this is the best that I've found. There's no place that I'd rather be.
Like worms in a soil,
Fish in a boil,
Marshmallows roasting on a fire,
pigs in a sty,
rhubarb in a pie.
State Fair food deep in a fryer,
Like cheese in my belly,
fresh fruit in a jelly.
a sweaty Swede in a sauna,
My favorite. Coffee being sipped,
a cow not being tipped,
a big crack of cheese in Kakana.
hard part's over.
bride with a bouquet,
A farmer baling hay,
A gardener sharing her bounty.
a gal with her guy,
fireworks in the sky.
All of us here in Door County. There's no place that I'd rather be. As long as you're here beside me. I've been around, you're the best that I've found. There's no place that I'd rather be. There's no place that I'd rather be. As long as you're here beside me. I've been around, you're the best that I've found. There's no place that I'd rather be. I can't speak for you, it's your own choice you'll choose, but there's no place that I'd rather be. Oh, wow. You guys,
that was too fun.
this is a riot.
That's
fun.
too fun. I know, right? Yeah. And,
And
now,
you get to eat?
for your earworm enjoyment,
Oh.
we shall say in closing, thank you so much, Doug, for being on the Jeff and
You
Katie
know
show.
what? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so
This
much.
is great.
Our pleasure.
The Jeff and Katie Show.
The Katie and Jeff Show.
The Jeff and Katie Show.
The Katie and Jeff Show. Commutable.
Refutable.
Disputable.
Immutable.
No matter what, we know that you'll be watching. This is a really shining moment right now. This is the best ever Jeff and Katie Show moment.
I'm out. I'm kidding.
No matter what, we know that you'll be watching the Jeff and Katie Show.
And Doug. Thank you for letting me do that.
Oh, yes.
Our pleasure. Thanks, everybody, for
Thanks,
watching.
everyone.
Have a great
You
Sunday
guys,
evening.
thanks.
Bye now.
Oh,
Congratulations
man.
to Dave Alley.
Woo! This